Hey guys, it's Yaya and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making an exfoliating facial cleanser featuring jojoba beads from Oslove Organics. I'm super excited to get started, so we're going to jump right in today. Going into phase A, I'm starting off with our solubilizer. I'm using this so that I can basically dissolve my fragrance oil so that I can have a really nice scent for my facial cleanser. You can definitely skip adding the fragrance oil if you do not want to smell, or you can use an essential oil, whichever one you prefer. But in order to add it or incorporate it into the solution, you definitely need a solubilizer so that it can dissolve well and it won't just sit on top of the water or separate from the water, because oil and water do not mix. Okay, so stirring carefully, we're going to mix in this fragrance oil into our solubilizer, and you're going to see how it just dissolves, and the mixture is going to become just a little bit cloudy, but it's going to eventually kind of clear out a little bit, because I want a clear solution for this gel cleanser. So I really wanted to be careful with what oils I add, because if you add certain oils and the solubilizer are not compatible, then sometimes it could be a little cloudy. So it just really depends on which ones you use if you're trying to get a clear solution. So this came out really well and I'm really happy with it. So we're going to go ahead and move on to phase B. Phase B will be our thickener. I'm using xanthan gum, and I'm also using glycerin in order to suspend the xanthan gum before adding it to my entire solution. You do this because you want to avoid clumping, you want to avoid lumps, and it'll just make it easier for the xanthan gum to be hydrated. So I usually do this, just create like a little slurry with the xanthan gum and vegetable glycerin. So we're going to be doing things just a little differently. Usually you add your slurry directly to your water. I'm going to add it to my solubilizer, which is phase A. The reason why is because I found it very difficult to get everything well blended, because I want to create a suspension with this gel so that the jojoba beads will stay suspended, and every time you pump you get a really nice amount of jojoba beads. Okay, so what I found is when you mix the xanthan gum, the slurry, into the solubilizer, it kind of dissolves, but it doesn't fully hydrate. It starts to thicken just a little bit, and I love how it looks, I love how it feels, and it just seems like it creates a more homogeneous solution than if you were to add the xanthan gum directly to the water. It go ahead and hydrate and then try to add your other ingredients. It just seems to be a little bit more clumpy and just not as smooth as I would like it to be. So I thought, why not give this a try and see what happens? And I actually really love it. Okay, so while I did that, I was like, okay, I might as well go ahead and add the jojoba beads as well. The jojoba beads I'm using are from Oslove Organics. They are 100% biodegradable, so you do not have to worry about this affecting the environment at all. Exfoliants are used to buff out dead skin and just remove that top layer so you can have that nice, bright, fresh looking skin, clean, clear skin. Okay, and also the jojoba beads, they're just hydrogenated jojoba oil, so you just get this really beautiful moisturizing feel that's not too drying, that's really nice, small and smooth for your skin. It's a great way to incorporate an emollient into your facial cleanser without actually having a oil that could possibly make your solution a little cloudier. Okay, so I'm just gonna gently, very gently fold the jojoba beads into the solubilizer, because I don't want to create any bubbles. Capryl glucoside, it gives you that foam and it gives you the cleansing property. It is the cleansing agent of this solution, so you want to be very careful not to create too many bubbles because they take forever to get out. Okay, so I'm just going to fold this in and move on to phase C. Alright, for phase C, I'm going to be adding the aloe vera. I'm not using aloe vera gel or aloe vera juice. I'm using aloe vera powder. This is a great way to incorporate the benefits of aloe vera, but make your product a little bit more sustainable and balance the stability, where you don't have to worry about preservation too much, because aloe vera gel and aloe vera juice are very hard to preserve. So using aloe vera powder is a great, easy way and efficient way to add the benefits of aloe vera to your solution. Alright, now that we have phase C, we can go ahead and mix all the phases together. A and B are already together. I'm just going to add them slowly to phase C by mixing the water. I do this so that the xanthan gum will not clump and that we just get the water to thicken up beautifully. So as the xanthan gum hydrates, you're just going to get this beautiful gel, this beautiful solution, and then your jojoba beads are already going to be evenly dispersed in the solution as well. So I just found this was the perfect way to get exactly what I was looking for, exactly what I wanted from this gel facial cleanser, okay? If you wait till after you've thickened your water with the xanthan gum and then add your jojoba beads, they might not be evenly dispersed, or you might end up causing more bubbles in your solution and just having to sit there and wait and wait and wait for the bubbles to go away. So I just thought this was the perfect way to kind of get exactly what I wanted. It was very easy, and you just got this beautiful gel. Look at this. Like I'm trying to shake it so you guys can just see how jelly and beautiful it is, and the jojoba beads are just evenly dispersed. They look like tiny little bubbles, but these are the jojoba beads in the solution. But yeah, I'm gonna just keep playing with it and refining the solution to make it as uniform as possible. In the end, I did add my preservative, but I kind of wish I added it to my solubilizer with my other ingredients because it got a little cloudy, but no worries. If you keep mixing it in, it does go back crystal clear. It's crystal clear. But, you know, you can just kind of pre-avoid the situation if you just add it to your solubilizer with your other ingredients in the beginning, okay? Alright, so now you can add your solution to your container. Just make sure you have a pump that will allow the jojoba beads to come through. If it's too small, then yeah, they would kind of get stuck. So just be careful of that. I tried to use a funnel to get this mixture in, but yeah, it's just a little too thick. So I end up just pouring it in without the funnel, and it did just fine. And I just love it, love it, love it. Like, I'm obsessed with how it came out, honestly. I had many trials and errors to get to this point, and I'm just really happy how it paid off. This gel will clear up even more. It's going to be this really crystal clear gel as the xanthan gum continues to hydrate. Once it fully hydrates, you're going to have this beautiful, beautiful gel. And then, of course, the jojoba beads are going to be suspended beautifully in there. And you're going to be able to see them even more clearly, because right now they just look like a whole bunch of bubbles. But I promise you, as it clears, you're just going to see how beautiful the beads are suspended in this solution. Alright, so I'm going to pump out just a little bit so you guys can see this beautiful lather. It is so beautiful, and you're going to get a very nice gentle cleanse. It's not going to feel stripping at all. It's going to be super moisturizing. So even without water, you're going to get this beautiful lather that has so much slip, and it's just, I can't even explain it. You just have to feel it, okay? And yeah, it's going to create this really beautiful, rich lather, and you're going to see that in a second. And this is even without water. It's just so creamy. It's like, it feels creamy, actually. So then when you add the water, then you're going to get more bubbles. You're going to get more of that foaming cleanse that you would want from exfoliating cleanser. And of course, you can feel the jojoba beads working their magic, buffing out any of those dead skins or impurities away. And they just, it feels so beautiful. And they kind of just, to me, it seemed like they just kind of dissolve away, which is amazing. But if you do have some beads that go down your drain, it's perfectly fine. They're 100% biodegradable. So they're environmentally friendly. They're not plastic. They are great, just hydrogenated oil. That's it. Okay, so I did add a label to this just to give it a little bit of jazz. Since it is a clear gel, I wanted to also make sure I can identify it amongst my other cleansers that I have been experimenting with. Okay, I've been experimenting a lot. Okay, so I got a lot of stuff coming for you guys. Please stay tuned and make sure you leave requests down in the comment section below, you guys. I'll try to get to your request and try to do other DIYs as well. Okay, but yeah, what do you guys think about this? How did this come out, and do you think you would give it a try? Please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and all that good stuff. Hit that notification bell, because it's the only way you can keep up with the videos I'm coming up with. And then also make sure you check out Oslove Organics. All the information down in the description box below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
No, I can't be the one that you need.